Hey guys, and welcome back to G's Autos. Thank you so much for tuning in. Alright, well, I now have another car when I wasn't supposed to have another car, but I've picked up another Starlet. Now I apologise if this intro is going to be a little long-winded. There's a little bit of a story to go with the car. So the car was owned by a family and it was no longer needed. Now the deal was the car was not to be scrapped or wrecked or parted out or anything like that. The family wanted the car to go to someone who was actually going to look after it and care for it and so on. So Tim at EFI Logic got in touch with me and said, hey, you interested? And I said, yep, certainly am. And so I hooked up with Jacob, and Jacob took the tow truck around and helped me pick it up, and we took it back to Tim's workshop. Now, unfortunately, the car really lacked a lot of maintenance. It had just gone so long, I think, without regular maintenance, and there was a fair few things worn out on it. So I'm going to go through the list now and give you an idea of what needed to be replaced on the car. But the car is now beautiful, drives fantastic, feels good, and so on. So this is what was actually wrong with the car. Bit of a list here, guys. So both CV shafts were absolutely cactus. They were shocking. Needed a new battery, 2 rear shocks. They were leaking. They were bad. The tie rod ends needed replacing, and both rack ends. It needed rear wheel bearings. They were both shot. Now needed rear wheel cylinders, and it also needed rear brake pads as well. So all that was not very good. Had its normal oil filter and service and so on, and needed a rocker cover gasket that was leaking everywhere. You'll see that in the video. That was really, really bad. Needed a new battery and a hold down clamp for that one. And that was pretty much about it, I think. Some wiper blades and just the usual service stuff, wheel alignment and so on. So with this car, it had 14-inch rims on. I got the guys to take those off. I supplied a set of 15-inch rims I had sitting around from one of my Corollas with rubber on it, so they went straight on. Look, the car looks pretty good. It's super filthy. You'll see that in the video. It's an absolute dead set shocker. Anyway, guys, enough out of me. Take a look at the video. I hope you like it. And I've got another video coming up of where we start to clean the car and get it looking a bit better than what it is. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. All right, and here is the Blue Beast. As you can see, the paint is fairly cactus. It's had a pretty rough life, this one. A few kangaroo hits along the front. It's had tape holding the headlights in and the indicator. It came up all right with my old 15-inch rims I had on the Corolla. The broken mirror has been replaced with a good one. As you can see, it's smacked down in there and been wobbling, the old one. Spiders have moved in completely. There's quite a few spiders living in the car at the moment. That hood doesn't go all the way. It locks into place, but as you can see, the fitment isn't that good. Clear coat is pretty much cactus. Wiper arms need a good paint. It's had a new windscreen. All those, I don't know what to call these. They're all peeling out. It's just the paint's in really bad nick. All along the doors. That mirror was good. New door handles both sides. They were both broken off. More peeling clear coat. Just all your usual dings and scratches and whatnot. But I would love to repaint this car. I've fallen in love with the midnight blue. It's absolutely, it looks fantastic. I really do like it. So what I'll do now is I'll just pop the hood, the boot, and we'll take a look inside, engine bay and whatnot. Alright, so here's the boot section. Now, the boot actually smells of chaff, which is good because the rest of the car has a bit of a smoking odour to it because the previous owner was a smoker. So as you can see, it needs one heck of a detail. It was a country car, driven on dirt roads and around their farm, so it's pretty dirty. It's got the factory parcel shelf with a couple of good speakers. They're alright, they do the job. As you can see, all the dog hair that is everywhere through the car. That is nothing compared to what's inside. So as you can see, this needs one unbelievably good detail. All right, let's take a look inside. All right, so as you can see, all the door trims are just covered in just dust from all the country road, all the dirt roads in at the back of Warwick where this car came from. And this gives you a better idea of all the dog hair in the car. And before my mate Adam jumps on there and leaves a comment, no, the scrunchies aren't for me, I should say. I don't have any hair. They're there from the previous owner. But thank you for your thoughts, Adam. Appreciate that. And look, it just needs a really good clean. It's absolutely filthy. Car drives beautiful now after all the repairs have been done. Heaps of spiders, that's nothing compared to the engine bay. Okay, let's... there's the floor. So I am going to do a before and after video of this car being detailed. I don't think I'm going to be the one doing the detailing. I think I'll just get someone in who has all the right gear and are better suited to doing this kind of job. There's a spare indicator lens I've got for it. So yeah, it's got a bit of a smell from cigarettes, but as you can see, there's an old filter there on the ground. But these seats are coming out, and I've got the pair of buckets to go in out of the Paseo or Paseo. So we'll have a look at the other side. And here's the driver's side. Just the same thing. Now, I've actually cleaned the car out. When Jacob and I went around to pick it up, it was full of rubbish and left over this and left over that and bags of this and bags of that. So, yeah. 341, just under 342,000 Ks on the clock. This thing starts up so quick. It just, yeah. And it drives so nice now that Tim and Peter have done all the work on it. Getting all the brakes and suspension up to back to where it needs to be. Yeah, so much better. Let's take a look under the hood. Alright, before we take a look under the hood, here are the rims that were originally on it. 14s running Supercats. I absolutely despise Supercats. I think they're one of the worst tyres I've ever had on a car. Anyway, I took those 14s off. I will be needing these to go onto the white Starlet because if all the planets align, the Starlet is going to get painted soon. Complete respray. Full-on paint job, so I will need those because the rims will be getting painted as well. And here is the engine bay. Look, and it's just dirty. A lot of the cobwebs have gone. There was lots of cobwebs up around this section here. I think Peter has gone through and cleaned a lot of them out as he was working on the car. Thanks, Pete. But yeah, just absolutely just filthy. It'd been sitting in a paddock for a little while. I'm not too sure how long. But the front end was absolutely completely flogged out in regards to the drive shafts, rack ends, tie rod ends and so forth. Had a wickedly stuffed tappet cover gasket, but that's all been replaced and all the seals, so that's all good. So I've just got to get in here. I want to give this a wash down myself, then I'll get someone in to clean the inside of the car and try and weave some magic on the outside. I know it's trying to polish a turd, but that's just the way it is. Sorry, needed a new battery as there wasn't one. Air filter was done, all that kind of stuff, oil, plugs. So there you have it, guys. The Blue Starlet, aka the Blue Beast. Doesn't look, it's not too bad, but then again, it's not too great. But this is going to become my daily, so she's all ready to go, except for the clean.